All right, all right. All right. So first, for the people out there, can you introduce yourself and tell the people where you're from?
Pete Riv from Coney Island, Brooklyn. Um, so it is, BK all day.
No doubt, no
Coney
doubt, no
Island.
doubt. Okay. What inspired you to start making music, P?
So I'm the youngest of seven. So like my older brothers, sisters, hip hop has been around me since I was a kid. So I used to annoy all my older brothers and sisters' friends when they come in the crib, low as hell, rapping in their face every word for word, even the curses. I used to get smacked by my moms and all that. Word,
That's
but
what's up.
then and obviously as time went on, the game is always evolving.
Yes.
Just different influence, but that's where it came from. That's where it started from.
Okay. Who were your biggest musical influences growing up?
I,
I know
that's
that's like a hard question for everybody, man. There's
because
so many
it's
of them.
multiple. It can't just be one. So I'm gonna say when I was a kid, I'm gonna bring you back right now. Juice Crew, um,
Okay.
Cool G, Big Daddy Kane. Those my like biggest influence when I was a kid. I didn't even know I was gonna rap. I just loved it. But as far as me, like I don't need to hit out. Like, I gotta steal my brother's tape and put it in my player and all that. But as I got older, and I started rapping, I'm gonna say Big. That's like top.
That's the
Big
top right there.
J Nas, yeah. But definitely Big is the biggest influence. There's other ones that came along the way, but he was. I'm gonna say Big was the biggest.
Okay. Okay. How would you describe your sound in your own words?
Let's say like if you coming from where we from is familiar.
Right.
Uh, Not too, I talk my shit, my songs and shit too, but more so it ain't too much, the flashy and everything is more, you're gonna hear a lot of pain and I do the street things too and then the battle type verses, those type of bars, but my favorite is the pain. So that's where I say it's familiar. Like,
Okay.
you can relate to it.
Okay. Okay. Where do you find inspiration for your lyrics and melodies? Like, what gives you that inspiration and that drive to really sit down and want to make that song?
Um sometimes it could be from conversations I'm having with
Okay.
somebody something will spark it, but I'm gonna say the biggest is I spend a lot of time here in the lab, you know what I'm saying, and I make beats too.
Same here.
um yeah, I already know. So
Same here.
you know how I go sometimes. I just come in here to cook. It's rare that I come in here with a purpose, like with intentions, like I'm gonna make this type of beat. I
Right.
just you go by a feeling. So there's times I come in here and I just cook. I probably do like 3, 4, 5 beats or whatever. I probably won't even like all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still save them because somebody else gonna love them. But then it might be
Yes.
that one that stands out, and it, or the beat. The beat talks to you.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
a lot of times that's where my inspiration from. But I'm gonna say I think I said it already. My favorite is the pain, like the when it comes to me speaking from the heart. The like the influence will come from. It might have been something that happened. I might have lost somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or I might just be thinking about something that I went through. Or I'm going through. So it's different things. It can either be the beat or just my mood at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Do you have a favorite song that you've written so far? And if so, why is that your favorite song?
um, Kind of hard, but not kind of hard to answer. I have a song called Book,
Okay.
and it's an acronym for Boy Out of Control. And the reason I say that, though, I didn't write it when I was younger. I wrote it, you know, it's probably a few years old, but it'll be new for everybody else, though. Reason I named it, the few people ask me why I named it that. The reason I named it that is because in age, when I wrote it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an adult, but the way I was moving around, I was I was ignorant. So it
That
would
was
see
all of us.
around, mentally, I was younger.
Right.
And book explains in a real concise version. It basically explains I'm gonna say the dark parts of my life, like a lot of family divide and everything.
Okay.
Reason why I went up top and a couple people I lost. You know what I'm saying? So that it's like it's crazy because the song is so short, but it says a lot. And I feel kind of like it's crazy because I got songs for my kids, and at the time I write it, I'm like, this is my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yes. Yes.
But this right here, it means a lot to me, and to the point where I like I said, I wrote it years ago. The reason I didn't record it, I don't want to disrespect it by putting it on any beat. I don't care if it's my beat, anybody. It has to be you know when you hear it, you like, that's it. So I don't care if it takes 5 years from now, whatever it is. When the time is right, then everybody
it's right. You know, right.
Word.
Okay. I agree with you on that one too.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that Frankenstein single you was on with Nems.
Yeah.
How did that come about? That collaboration? How did y'all piece that together?
Yeah, Nems is my guy. So I forgot who was performing at the time, but I'm right next to Nems, and I'm like, yo, I know we spoke about doing something together, but I threw my God brother in the mix, and I'm like, yo, would you do something with me and Great God? And he was like, who? And he couldn't hear me because of the music. When I said it, he said, yeah. I was like, all right. So I lined it up, and I'm waiting for the verses I'm waiting for his verse. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So this is where I did with intention. I went in the studio, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So I got up one morning and I said, I'm gonna make a beat for this joint. I ain't know what I was gonna make. Mm-hmm. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? But I went in, hit the, when you hear that certain sound that catches your ear, made the beat, and I'm like,
nice.
Oh, hold on. Did the hook? I'm walking back and forth in my spot, like
crazy.
Did the verse?
The joint is crazy.
Word, laid it down, and I sent it to him. I said, "Let me know if you fuck with this. If you don't, I'll cook something else." But I made sure that I did something that I know he was going jack. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it happened. He hit me back and was like, "Hell yeah!" He said, "I'm gonna hit you. I'm hit you in like such and such because he busy too. He doing a lot." So the time he said he was gonna
Coney Island working, baby. Coney Island working.
You already know. Word. Yeah, that's how that came about, though, man. Word.
That's what's up, man. Yo, if you don't mind, I like to go into the video so they could get
okay.
Just in case for the ones that don't know what we're talking about, I want to play the video.
All right, cool.
1 second. All right.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit taking forever, man. It's crazy. Yo, what's up? All right, bring him in there.
Oh my God! Nems, you with me? Coney Island shit. Let's get it. Tell me how you feeling. I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing. So tell me how you feeling. I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing. Your brother a rat, your father a fiend. The bitch who love him be giving pussy to some of my team. Said that she regrets you, she be looking for foursomes. She know that you the one be getting sent on them store runs. Before you say something stupid, just picture this, son. Your mama love had a hustler's dick on her tongue. Your whole block put little sis on knees for the slot. Your son really biologically the seed of your eye. Something is off. When I look in your eyes, I see a glitch. When you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you see a bitch. So it won't take much for you to tell. Your pops used to get money, but now he sniff the shit that he used to sell. You never did the shit that you speaking on. Been got exposed and still keeping on. Get treated like a high school lame. Get flipped in the trash upside down. The Wiz Khalifa bomb. Tell me how you feeling. I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing. So tell me how you feeling. I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing.
Fuck your life. Look, your mother's a gun through your sister's a thot. Your father's a rat bastard and he works for the cop. Fuck out, you can't be my op. No, you don't got enough, son. You always been pussy. You never been tough. Straight to the money. That's always been my one route. I'll smack the fucking silver tooth out your son's mouth. Baby Medicaid, you been afraid. I'm in the crib cutting crack off the dinner plate. We started in the same place and you still there. A bum motherfucker. Me, I'm a millionaire. I've been homeless, went to jail and been a fiend. And you still never moved ahead of me. Fuck you mean? My man Pete Riv did decades and got his shit on track. So fuck all your excuses, homie, that shit is whack. You can play this back, cause all I spit was facts. Now I need my dick sucked, where your mother at?
I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing. So tell me how you feeling. I know I got you in your feelings. You probably somewhere right now listening to this and thinking about killing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good looking, bro.
That shit was hard, bro. You know what I mean? That shit was
Good
hard.
looking. Yeah, he sent that back. I'm like, it's rare that he could have did his own, did whatever he wanted to do on it. But
Yes.
when he sent it back and he began his verse like I began my verse, then certain things he said in there, I'm like, that just made it more. And I got a shout out. I don't know if you know Ty Sounds that do videos, right? You know who Ty Sounds is?
Nah.
I gotta shout him out. He was the one that did the video.
Okay.
This is very rare. We shot the video. Less than 24 hours, he sent the finished version back. Less than 24 hours, bro.
Crazy.
And when he ended up hitting me, he said, I ain't go to sleep yet. He said, this shit got me so hyped.
You
I never did
inspiring
this before.
niggas, yo. You
Yo.
Inspiring people, man. Come on, man.
Yo, that's
That's what's
my
up,
guy.
Pete.
Oh, man.
Word. Okay.
Word.
Well, we're gonna carry on from that, man. Like I said, that's that. Y'all boys doing y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like
appreciate
to
you,
see
bro.
that, man. Especially people where we from. CI, man. Come
That's a
on.
fact.
You know what I mean? Okay. Now, what has been your biggest challenge you faced in this music industry so far?
Now I had one away for a long time. Before I went in, I had one up top to 04.
Okay.
Before I went in, the landscape was you could have discovered me in a barbershop and get me signed. You know what I'm saying? Like based off of talent, like real skill.
Okay.
I come home and the landscape completely changed to where they don't really care about skill. It's how many views you got, how many followers you got.
The game definitely changed.
Yeah. So that was frustrating to me. I almost stopped a few times, but you can't. If it's really in you, you can't.
I've been there. I've been there.
You really,
Yeah, I've been there, man.
You can't quit, man. So, that I'm gonna say that's the biggest challenge though, like because and really me fighting myself because that's not doing nothing to me. I just gotta push because every day you can gain one new follower, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they want, then I'm gonna work for it.
I'm gonna give it to them. Yes.
Right.
I agree. Are you working on any new projects?
Yeah, right now I'm doing my producing project. A couple people ask me why I just put out my solo. I'm like, nah, I wanna do this. I'm on the project, but I'm not on every song. I want to push the agenda for my beats first.
Okay.
My solo joint is mostly personal. It's like the majority is personal. Okay. So I want to take my time with it. It's gonna be a mini doc / visual album.
Okay.
So a lot of things are gonna be put out there, whatever. But that's coming later. I want to focus on that. What I'm working on now is my producer project. The
you have any artists?
Huh?
You have any artists that you're gonna bring on a project that you trying
yes,
to bring out there and put
so
out
you
there?
know Nems. So you know Nems.
Yes.
I got a joint coming with Torre.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Come
And
on, bro.
it's gonna give you that feeling. It's hip hop. You know what
I
I'm
already
saying?
know. When I first heard you, I was like, "Nah, this nigga ain't playing no games. This is one of the real ones, right?"
I appreciate you. So
Yeah, I was like, "Nah, he one of the real ones." Hold on, let me put this headphone piece back.
yeah, I try to I mean, I respect the way,
Yeah.
where everything went as far as music, but I wanted to stay true to the essence, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So I got there's a chick from Roxbury named Shy C. She get busy. I don't know if you ever heard of her.
No,
Shy C is from Roxbury. She be messing with she's in that 38 special circle. She gonna be on the project. And this is crazy because I thought about something that I wanted to say, but Core 2Gs, Core 2Gs from Riot Squad?
No. See, you gotta remember, I'm a little bit older than y'all. So
Right.
like a lot of the
Stack
I
Bundle.
don't Stack Bundle. Yeah.
All right. His clique was Riot Squad.
Okay.
So Core 2Gs from Riot Squad, he gonna be on the project.
Nice.
If you know, like I got some Coney Island heads. I got Manson. Besides Torre and Nems, I got Manson. My boy MP. It's a lot. I even got a joint for my daughter on there. She's Dolo, going crazy.
Your daughter.
My daughter. Or
Oh,
you gonna hit, she going crazy on there too.
Nice.
Yeah, but I got it's a lot of artists on there though.
Actually, my son, he's in the production too, so he's a youngin' coming up. Maybe we could click them too.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
We gonna build. We gonna build.
All right.
Hell yeah.
How do you stay motivated and keep pushing though? What makes you keep pushing and keep doing this?
I'm gonna say I'm not even being funny about it. I mean, a big part is my family, but I'm gonna say me, the biggest, because I told you, just like you say, you could relate. There was times I was like, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm good. But I'm gonna say end of 2023. Yeah, the end of 2023. I was going through a lot of shit, family things and other personal things, and that takes a toll on everything you're doing. It reflects on everything. You might think you moving around regular, I'm good, but people see it like, yo, what's good? So to the point, even wifey funded a solo vacation for me. Like, yo, you need this. Word. And I'm like, huh? Like, that's my partner. We go on vacation together.
I see it all the time.
Right. So I'm like, what? She was like, yo, and I'm like, you know what? And even on a more personal note, a lot of times you're going through stuff, you don't even realize it. My daughter, it's my baby. Wifey came and said, yo, Mama's asked, what's wrong with daddy? I'm like, what? I'm good. Like, what you told her? She was like, what you want me to tell her? I don't know. So when she came in, she was shy. When she said it, bro, I started tearing. That's my baby girl. But right in front of her, she started tearing. And she come give me a hug and shit. So, but that was part of that time. And that's when wifey was like, yo, you need it here, boom. So I went away. When I came back, I'm saying a few months later, I remember it was January of last year. Yeah, January of last year. One day I just woke up and was like, you know what? I don't want to wake up years down the line one day and say, damn, nigga, you ain't even try. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk right there, P.
Word. So I said, you know what? I was loading up all last year. I put a little sneak peek, but I was loading up all last year. I was really planning to drop my solo, but it didn't work out like that. And I'm cool because I respect that everything happens for a reason. It's God's time. So
definitely.
I was loading up all last year, but I said to myself, from the beginning of this year, I would just start boom, boom, doing things. And look, you were part of my journey right now.
Come on, man.
I appreciate it.
And I appreciate having you, bro.
Word,
because it's that story that you're telling. I think that like a lot of the artists that was around in like the 90s, late 90s, 2000, they can relate to your story. You know what I'm saying? Because people still ask me like, yo, why you still it's just
Love.
because you know the love of the music, man. Like
Right.
it's something that's hard to explain, but
That's
it's
a
like
fact.
you'll never leave it, and it gives you a
Then
peace
you.
of mind when you're in that zone, bro.
Man, you already know. And it's
We all
crazy.
can relate.
Yeah, that's a fact. And right now, to like to end what I was saying is I feel I'm so much at peace with it now to where if 3 copies sell, I feel all right because I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
You know, whether it goes good or bad, I'm okay with it. I'm not even gonna be mad because at least I tried. But I'm not gonna have regrets of not trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I agree
that's
with you
what.
there, brother.
So when you to answer that question is me. Like I gotta keep reminding myself, you gotta go. Like, and I got this right here. Like I've been had it, and I used to not spend time in it.
And look at your blessings now. P.
That's a fact.
Keep going, baby.
That's
Keep
a
going,
fact.
man.
Brick by brick.
Are you working on any new projects? And what can the fans expect?
Okay.
All right, you told me about your boys and stuff, but what's next that you really want your fans to be focused in on right now?
All right, now I really want them to be focused on the producer project that I'm putting out. But besides that, I'm already like halfway in. There's an artist named Jay Rizzy.
Okay.
I actually just put a post up, a clip of my verse on there. Jay Rizzy, he's actually family. He's actually my cousin.
Okay.
He's from that cloth too, that that hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We got a project coming out. Like I said, we already halfway through, more than halfway, because it's gonna be an EP.
Okay.
I got one is a PA artist by the name of A Biz. Boy, nice. We got a project we working on. The female artist Shasis that I was just speaking about from Roxbury. We in talks of I'm doing something together. There's it's crazy. Right before this interview, I just got connected. I don't know. I don't know if you know him. He's from Canada, named Ayo Biggs.
Nah.
But I was coincidentally, like I said, right before the interview, we got connected and we about to work. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, and Cole, my bro, Cole Leon. He did a lot of time up top too. A lot of time.
Okay.
Like over 2 decades or something like that. And we got something in the works too. So like I'm just I'm open to work because all it's doing, even like the people that thank me for asking to be on it, I'm like, no, thank you because you didn't have to be on the project,
right?
But it's making me work. You know what I'm saying? So
because you're nice with it, man. Like I told you from the first day I heard when I seen you spitting that freestyle, I was like, hold on, let me get in contact with my man and see what is this right here that Coney Island is missing? What the hell's going on?
We long overdue too.
Yes. Yes. And yo, I heard when I heard you, man, I was like, yeah.
Coney hold on, y'all just heard that, right? So
yeah.
Oh, y'all gotta expect something.
Let them know, yo, this NYB room, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and for the niggas out there who don't know, it's Nani from Coney Island, nigga from Grayson.
Yeah,
nigga P got some shit with him, nigga. Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? All right. What's one piece of advice you plan to give aspiring artists?
Never give up. That's the most important. And don't ever tell somebody, don't ever let somebody tell you that something you feel strongly about in your heart is a wrong thing, is a wrong direction to go, a wrong thing to do. If it's something that you're unsure about, take advice. Don't be like thick-skulled and like, you got to be open to constructive criticism. But
yes,
I'm speaking as an artist. There's sometimes you feel something in your heart like this is right. Don't let nobody talk you out of that. You know what I'm saying? So right. That's what I give. But all in all, like just
good
don't
advice.
give up.
Good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent advice. All right, now we're gonna go into more. We're gonna come out of your personal. We're gonna go into some more like fun and personal. Well, it's fun and personal, kinda. If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be? If you
Dubai,
could
man.
bring that Pete Riv to anywhere in the
Dubai.
world, Dubai.
I'm gonna say, even though, like, I'm Puerto Rican, so I would love
Yes.
the Puerto Rico thing too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say Dubai, man. Man, Dubai and Puerto Rico. So Dubai,
Okay.
yeah.
What's something about you that your fans might not know?
Oh man.
Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep with it.
Now I'm gonna say this. You know what? For the people that know who Stack Bundles is, and like I was just asking you, before Riot Squad, it was called S5. It was
Okay.
all far rock artists. I was gonna be the only Coney Island artist in that group. When Core 2Gs was the one that he wanted to start S5. It was basically like he wanted to create a super group.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be me, Core 2G, Stack Bundles, Bishop, and
Crazy.
I may get the last name wrong. I think it's Bino. But they eventually, the reason I turned it down, if I would have not turned it down, you probably would have heard me on Clue back then, all types of shit, because he was all over that.
Right.
But the reason I turned it down, because I didn't want to do a group thing. I wanted to be a solo artist. We were managed by the same person.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's something that even somebody I was with up top was like, he got a visit from one of them, and when he mentioned me, he was like, he came back from the visit. Yo, how'd your court thing go? He was like, yeah, good, but why you ain't telling me you was supposed to be? And I'm like, come on, man. Imagine me saying, yo, a group you was in, Rome. Imagine me coming to, yo, Rome, I was supposed to be one of the first ones. You look at me like, I never heard of that.
Right. No, yeah.
I didn't want to be that dude. So like, yeah, I know them, they my peoples. I left it at that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's something that if people know who Stack Bundles is, that's something that is surprising. Like, word. Like,
you see me sitting here shocked. Like,
God. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's something I keep, like,
wow.
You know what I mean?
What's on your playlist right now?
My playlist. That's what it was. How the hell did I get sidetracked? Yo, Henny, leave me alone. Recently, it's been because I'm working, I'm listening to a lot of my stuff. So that's why I got sidetracked. The two dudes that is one of my favorite joints on there. I love all of them, but the reason I asked you that question is because when you in there, you end up building relationships with certain people. Because you got to wake up to the same people.
Same people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's either you got some that you don't deal with, then you got some that you create a bond with. So there's two dudes that I got connected with. I ended up hitting them up like, yo, I got a joint called New Bracelets. Ah, man. Let a few people. You gonna hear like on.
I already know it's amazing. I'm
gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you, and it's raw. Like, it's not even really done because I gotta stack the vocals. But I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna send it to you so you can hear it. So
that's what's up.
New Bracelets is. You already know. New Bracelets. The significance of that is no cuffs. And it doesn't have to be. It could be this. I told him. I said, without making it preachy, because this is my project. I'm picking the titles, picking the concept here. I got a couple joints that I admire somebody so much that I'm like, just go off. And you let me know what you know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm like, either I'm doing the hook, the title concept, or whatever, but I'm telling them, go this direction. So I told them, without being preachy, talk your shit, but we not there no more. Speak about that. We not there no more. We out here now with it. And, oh, man. When I got that back, it
sounds like it's gonna be deep, man.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna just give you the hook right now. I'm doing the hook, but when I let certain people hear it, like, you don't got a verse on there? And I'm like, nah, because I was gonna leave them. And then so much people said it that I'm like, I'm gonna lay a verse. So the artists don't even know. I'm gonna put a verse at the end. But I said, It's go sitting alone, 3 walls in the gate, reminiscing on how life used to be. A lot of growth, but it's easy to wake the beast. I pray y'all move right and get used to me. My mind straight, got rid of the dead weight, calm speed, knowing where I'm gonna go. Off to new places, no longer ducking the law, catching cases. New bracelets, and then Then the verse come in. Oh my, yo, you gotta hear it, bro. Oh man. Then the beat when I like, and then I really took it back. This is another thing. Like, this is why I said not only because I'm in a zone. You asked that question and like what's on my playlist. All over the radio because of how it changed. And I love Pop Smoke. Before he died, like I'm like, damn, he went too slow. When it come to drill, that was my guy. I don't like the back in our time. It was all in a lot of individuality.
Originality.
Now you hear right. Now you hear somebody you like, yo, that's such and such. They're like, nah, that's this new artist. Huh? They sound just like this person. So pop was just different. You know what I'm saying? It's like a breath of fresh air because at the end of the day, this is an ever-changing industry.
The evolution, right? It's the evolution of music, right? Because I felt the same way about that kid. I was like, yo, this kid got something
different.
That's never been heard.
Right. He wasn't even like, it wasn't that he was lyrically nice. He was different and it was hard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So now with my project is, you know how sometimes when on songs, and I love it too, like when the drums, when they do drops, it'd be like the drums, but you still hear the sound. My project, and I'm letting you know this right now, this is going to be for all of my projects. Unless somebody...
You heard it here first. Y'all heard it here first.
If you see that it says produced by Pete Riv, my drops is going to be like when you performing and a DJ go like this, you don't hear nothing. No loop, no drum, nothing. It boom. That's how my drops are. I wanted to give that feel of back then, the block parties, the clubs, the actual performances when the DJ go like this and it's blank and all you hear is the words and then the drum back drop. That's how I want it. So I love that feel. And then back in the days, it was a lot of sound effects. So the one that I'm gonna send you, new bracelets, it got some joints in there. Like I sat here for hours, went upstairs, wifey was tight. I went upstairs to bed like 4 something in the morning going in because I was happy. They said they verses like this.
Your creative process sounds sick. And that's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate
like I work with a lot of different people, man, and I try to explain the importance of being creative. Like you don't have to do it like this person, that person.
Right.
If you talking real topics, you talking about stuff that people can feel and they're gonna be able to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the creative process. And when I hear you and I hear the things that you talk about, I can tell you got that creative process in you. So I already know that in the future they got a lot of shit they're gonna be seeing coming from Pete Riv.
Man. And again, bro, y'all know us too. So, we go. I might add him on a post. Yo, where's that?
Yo, I'm there. You ain't, man. No, you ain't got. Listen, whatever you need from me, brother, I'm always here for you. This is your house, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that me and you finally got a chance to hook up, man.
That's
somebody who's serious about this thing here.
That's a fact. And you know, congratulations. Also, I know because I know you basically told me you just started this, right?
Yes.
So I feel privileged for 2 reasons. When I speak about my, like later on, I'm like looking into the future. When I speak about my journey, somebody asked me a question in another interview.
Right.
I got the two first. Look, I just got on April 1st. There's it's called Dime Magazine. They just building their stuff up.
Nice.
Dime Squad Mac, and I'm one of the people that they got early stages. You starting this, you got me here, but y'all also part of my journey too.
Blessings, baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's blessings.
So and I got a nice question for you about your platform.
Man, talk to me. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, Pete. You know I got you, baby.
So
I got you.
Do you ever think at times you would take your platform somewhere outside of your like where you at right now? Like say for instance on a venue, like something going on.
Yeah, I mean, if it made sense, if they, you know, if there was somebody's vision and they had that vision, yeah, man, I'm all for it. Yeah.
The reason I asked that is because I'm planning when I'm done with the project to have a listening party.
Okay.
So I mean, if you know, I definitely that'll definitely be fire. I
Man,
want
listen,
you to
that's
enjoy
a
it too, but but then have your platform there too,
no
if you
doubt.
would like to do that.
Yes, I would love to do it for you, man.
Ah
Any way
man,
I can help. Any
man,
way I can help, P.
nah, that's
I'm with
fire.
it.
That's fire. All
I'm
right,
with it.
cool.
All right. Well, I know you're a busy man, and I'm not gonna hold you any longer. But you know, I want to thank you again for coming on the show.
Likewise, likewise.
You know, and giving me the opportunity. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, they talk a lot, but the action
Mm-hmm.
ain't there.
Right.
And P is a real one. I'm gonna let y'all know P
Appreciate
is a
you.
real one.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
let y'all know too that because I've been running around so long, but I made sure I communicated with him. I got to him like I got back at him like a day late, 2 days late. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
love.
I apologize because I know how it is. You know, you get caught up because there's some artists that ain't reached back out yet, and they're
That's
not
what I'm
communicating
talking,
to
P.
me. You know what I'm saying? So
Talk to him, P.
yeah, so you gotta, you know, that's another piece of advice. It don't gotta be for artists, for business, period. For any type of relationship, just communicate.
That's it.
You know,
Just how we used to do before all this phone shit came. I mean, before all this internet came about, right? We just conversating
you
with each
gotta
other.
communicate.
What
That's a
happened
fact.
with that?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Word. And before we go, let the people know your handles and where they can find you and your music.
Okay. The single featuring Nems is on every streaming platform. It's called Frankenstein. On Instagram, my handle is obviously at P underscore RIV underscore official. My TikTok, I should know that by heart, man. But I got my threads on there. My main place
They should be able to, yeah, they should be able to find you from the rest of them, though, right? They
my
can link.
Facebook
Okay.
is PEE space RIV. Those are like the two main places where I put my music and everything. And I know if I'm not mistaken, the Instagram got like links to go to the threads and my Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm slipping. I don't really. A lot of personal stuff is on Facebook. So if you do find my Facebook,
Right.
welcome.
Understand?
Word.
Understandable.
Word.
And that's a wrap on another dope episode. Make sure you subscribe, hit them links, and don't miss out on the next feature artist. And signing out, it's your boy NYB Rome, always working. And to my boy Pete Riv, peace, baby.
Look, peace.